Tataki Dearest, and today I'm going to be spending a day as an office worker in Japan, because I'm sure many of you have heard that work culture in Japan is vastly different from the West. The foundations of working in Japan are built on the phrase Shushin Koyo, which means lifetime employment. Employees in Japan are extremely dedicated to their work day in and day out. Luckily, I work at home, so I haven't really been exposed to Japanese work life until now. Today, I'm going to be working at a Japanese company called Manga PLAZA and be part of the average employee shift. I'll be joining business meetings, taking on tasks, creating plans on marketing the latest manga, and getting to know my coworkers for the day. Okay, let's go. So I begin my day at 7 a.m. and stay in bed for an extra 20 minutes because I'm still too tired.
You've been recording me while I sleep.
Once I'm up, I go and make myself some breakfast to get the day started. After my shower, I head to my closet, and to fit the occasion, I went and bought this suit. Not sure if in an actual employed situation I would get by with blue hair and a face piercing, but luckily the company doesn't seem to mind for the occasion of the video. Let me know in the comments now, could I pass as a salary woman or the world's shortest hitman? After changing, I head out the door to begin my day as an office worker. Now I've arrived at Manga PLAZA at approximately 9 a.m. to begin my shift and sanitize. I greeted my boss and the employees as well as our company's mascot, which, by the way, this little guy actually gave the company the world record for the most pats given on the back in 3 minutes. With 330 pats to be exact. I almost want to know the backstory behind this, but maybe some things are just better left unknown. Anyways, I stepped into the office and we had our first meeting. There's a lot of unspoken rules when it comes to Japanese work ethics, so I opened the door slowly and bowed before letting myself in. Our first meeting begins with our plans for the day and our company's goal, which is to break the record and reach 500 pats on the back in 3 minutes. Just kidding. We actually discussed marketing plans for an event to be held of a successful BL manga series called Ficus Party. I had my little notebook and wrote down ideas and shared my experience at conventions as a way to help give an idea on what products manga and anime fans usually search for.
So I'd like to get some advice. So we created a merch because like authors love the merch.
At anime conventions, they always like to get maybe like a little like free gift to go along with it. It could be like a little sticker.
Badges?
Yeah, badges or sticker that go along with like a plush. Or even like a postcard set. Yeah,
cool.
Postcard sets would be really cool. Maybe even like the artist could like sign a few of them for like
great.
super.
Afterwards, I came over to check the quality of the keychains, the clear files, and the package design, and then I was given the task of packaging some of the merchandise for the company. There's a lot of pressure over the fact that every little task in a Japanese company has to be treated with care, and that's why I have my boss looking over my shoulder. Next, we begin our second meeting. It was at this moment I realized I may have overdressed for the job, and that Manga PLAZA is actually much more modernized than the average Japanese company where suits aren't required. I met up with some American workers who are part of the team that helps translate Japanese manga into English, and it was here I learned that translating manga means a lot more than translating a language. It's also translating the emotions as well. So the team gave me the task of taking passages from a Japanese manga and translating them into English in a way where it makes sense, where the reader can feel the same type of emotion.
The middle of summer and the cicadas are crying. That description definitely captures the atmosphere, but could we use a sound instead?
I know what it sounds like, but how do you even put that into text? Like, they don't go chirp.
Well, there's no correct answer.
Oh, okay.
This is part of the process of like creative translation. Is how do we get the readers to feel what this is supposed to feel like?
I want to say it's like a or so like it's like K. I gotta like write this down. I'm such like a visual person. I want your opinions as people who actually do this for a living. How would this hit?
It is really what cicadas sound like, right? but it might also sound like someone is laughing somewhere.
Yeah. They also do that one pattern like
Not gonna lie, this was probably my favorite part of the day. Afterwards, lunch break! I had my own little bento box I bought, and Japanese bento boxes, in my opinion, are pretty top tier compared to America. I mean, honestly, this is basically dinner for me in my opinion. Anyways, so during lunch break, I got to catch up and learn more about my coworkers, in Japanese of course.
ジョイ好きじゃないジョジョすごくね
ジョイはジョジョめっちゃ好きです。
あ、
like 全部の漫画を読みました。スポーツが好きですか？
あんまりスポーツスラムダンクぐらいしか僕は
スラムダンクはかっこいい。今ボリボールを好きです。
っていうか、アキさんめちゃくちゃ日本語できますね。
そうですか。
めちゃくちゃ上手で。
After our break, I headed back out and began our third meeting, which was with a manga artist. And here, the artist discussed design and story plans for the next book in the series. For the past 10 years, this manga artist has actually dedicated her work to a manga series called AQ Shime Onegaishimasu, which is also called Make It an Eternity. She has been a manga artist for over 17 years and discussed how although meeting deadlines can be a regular obstacle for her, the best part about her job is simply seeing people enjoying her work and leaving kind comments. So I took this opportunity to sit with her and ask her questions in an interview style.
たくさんクリエイティブなものに触れて漫画、小説、映画、ドラマに触れてアウトプットをいっぱいしておいた方がいいと思います。あと健康を大事に1巻に7話入ってるんですよ。でその1話が1ヶ月かかるなので、7ヶ月1冊作るのに7ヶ月。昔はその漫画を描けなきゃいけないってあったんですけど、今はタブレットさえあれば漫画が描けるんですよ。漫画を描いてみようっていう気持ちがあればできます。
Okay, so apparently there's another gift for me that the manga artist has wanted me to see, and it's gonna display on there. Oh my gosh! Wow! Oh, kawaii! Oh my god! Oh, and my merch that I'm wearing. Man, now I want to be in a manga.
You're a manga character now.
Yeah. Oh, she's got my makeup as well. Oh. It looks so good. This isn't her art style, and I'm very honored to have this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this one. I didn't expect actually like a full-on like this one. Oh man. So that was my experience as a salary woman here in Japan. It was an experience that I've really been trying to get myself into at some point, and I'm glad that the opportunity finally came to me. But as far as the company goes, this video was sponsored by Manga PLAZA, which is the newest manga online store where you guys can gain access fast to over 10,000 chapters for only $6.99 a month.
Manga PLAZA has one of the largest selections of online manga in the USA with high-quality translations of manga so you can read it online on your web browser for easy reading. They have exclusive manga titles from more than 30 publishers, including Kodansha, with many genres available. You can also support manga artists in the industry by getting English licensed titles directly from Japan. Feel free to check out Manga PLAZA in the link in the description below. The day was finally coming close to an end, and it was time to go back home. My first time as an office worker may or may not have looked super active as you would have imagined, but believe me when I say the mental fatigue was real by the time I got home. So now the day is done, and it's time for me to take my heels off and jump into a nice hot shower. My time as an office worker had come to an end, and I was back in my own workspace, which was at home making YouTube videos. It was an experience I'm glad I had, but I think I feel much more in my element here. Although Japanese work life is very different from any other job I've had even before YouTube, one thing is similar, and that is that my work is my life just as much as it is for many workers in Japan. A day in the life of being an office worker in Japan was eye-opening for me, but being back home at my little computer desk made me realize that I think I'm a little more suited for being my own boss with my own hours. So that was my experience of working at a Japanese company. Let me know of what your guys' thoughts are on this experience, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video.